What's happening, everybody? Today on the Weekly Pick, we have Taylor from customer service as he's going to run us through 3 knives that he's stoked about.
Taylor, you ready for this?
Oh yeah, let's go. One of the reasons why I got into knives is because of cooking, and I just liked cooking, and using a good knife actually makes a big difference. So getting something that's interesting but also like exactly what I want is super, super cool. This is a overall length of 11.25 inches, has a 6.5 inch blade length, S35 VN steel, weighs 6.3 ounces. So chisel grinds, like for kitchen knives in particular, are used for like sushi chefs. And the reason why is because when you're cutting, the blade turns in like that a little bit. And because of that, if you're cutting like big pieces of fish, it actually makes it a lot easier to keep the same like depth. And then with like actually like curling in your fingers, you have a really flat surface to go on. It just feels great and I love it. Something that bugs me about kitchen knives is when you have them, if your finger goes over that at all, it'll like give you a wear spot or a hot spot on there. And this one, because of how you hold it, your finger's completely on the handle. So that when you pinch it, you're all good to go.
What do you find yourself cooking and preparing the most with this knife?
With this knife, I really enjoy doing salads and then basic like steak prep or like a stir fry. And especially with lots of little things that you're cutting up. With this angle and this being flat, if you have it on a cutting board, you can do the scoop and get it in there so much better.
Sure.
Real fun.
Cool.
So this is the Bark River Aurora Mini. And this one like comes in at 3.652 inches for the blade length. The steel is 3V on there. Comes in micarta and it's 4.34 ounces on it.
So what was it about this knife that caught your eye?
So I have a lot of folders and I want to get a really good camping knife, one that I can just trust and really get on. And I really was looking into the White River M1 Caper. And I like it, but I think it might be just a little bit too small for what I want because I don't want a huge one. And I wanted some micarta. This polished micarta is like, I love it, it's pretty, but also it's one of the few that still has some good grip into it. It's not just like a glass plate on it.
Yeah.
Plus I like the shape, and doing this, any knife that I can choke up like that on is a bonus for me. I just love that. I like the little bit more length and I like how like neutral it is in hand. I feel like I could do a lot of work with this one, more than the White River, the Caper. The sound makes me happy. So this is the Kansept Mini Kiro or Kiro. Not sure. It has an overall length of 6.64 inches. Blade length 2.9 inches long. The steel is CPM S35 VN, and then it's titanium, and the weight is 2.68 ounces on there. The reason why I was interested in this one is literally because in the text of it, it says orange peel titanium. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like it has a galvanized steel finish on there,
Yeah.
but it's really nice.
Plus you flicked it open perfectly first try.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about kind of that larger, I guess, opening hole?
I think honestly, because of it coming down all like that, it gives me a lot of purchase to get it out. I'm a little bit tempted to try to see if we could anode this into an orange. I don't know if that's possible though.
That would be interesting. I don't know, can you do orange? You can do gold for sure. So
I mean, that couldn't be bad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we've gone through kind of your 3 knives you're stoked about. We can't end this thing without doing a pocket check, and you have a pretty epic pocket check.
Yeah, I just moved and I knew I was going camping, so I prepared and I didn't want to ruin anything. So starting off, Benchmade proper.
Nice.
Always got to have one for people who don't know knives. ProTech Malibu in the Wharncliffe and Benchmade Altitude.
Do you always carry that many knives?
No, usually it's just the 2. I carry a slip joint for people who don't like knives and are afraid of them. So then I know I have something that like I can use anywhere.
Sure.
And then the ProTech like just got into my pocket and it hasn't come out because I just love it. And then the Altitude was before camping, I needed a fixed blade because I was going camping, and this one was slim enough and light enough that I could carry it every day until I went camping without being annoyed by it.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's a pretty sweet pocket dump. Thanks so much for showing us the knives that you're stoked on.
Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this weekly pick. If you're new here, hit right over there. There's a subscription link to Blade HQ. If you want to check out some of these knives that we talked about, go to bladehq.com, and down below there is a link to some fresh new knife content. We'll see you on the next one.